Pick n Pay is a summer filled with savings. You can get 18 large P&P eggs for only R22.99. Remember to swipe your Smart Shopper card.
Welcome to it, your feel-good breakfast express on SABC3, putting a spring in your step this Monday morning as we celebrate Spring Day, and celebrating it in the kitchen right now with one of my favorite people. Apparently she was seen at a spring bash this weekend on some
That's how rumors start, lies.
Mr. Nene, I saw her. She was there at the spring bash. I'm joking. How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Excellent. So,
how are you?
I'm good. I had a great weekend.
How did you spend your spring day?
My spring day was spent, I actually had some time with my grandparents yesterday.
That's fun.
They were at a church braai. So after
Nice.
church, everyone decided to braai, and it was great. And my grandmother was actually on...
Are you mistaking what your grandmother did this weekend for what I did?
Are you dissing my grandma?
Never, what?
Just making sure, you know?
Okay.
We're not on that level yet.
Awkward. Okay, so we're making gooseberry and coconut cupcakes in celebration of spring. As we know, the gooseberries are about to come out, or have just come out.
I'm told it's appelliefie in klapper kolwyntjies in Afrikaans. Lekker.
That's what I'm told too. Okay, so in here I've got some butter and sugar, which has been creamed together.
Beautiful.
I've just added the eggs, and then I'm going to ask you to help me mix there.
Okay, as you can see,
And
it
then
blends in very nicely.
Here I'm going to, this is some baking powder, mixing it into the flour.
Yes.
Okay, so once you've started mixing, I'm just going to, the other ingredients are some coconut milk that's going into the mixture to add more coconut flavor.
Yes.
And of course, the gooseberries that are also going into the actual batter. Okay?
Wow.
So
It takes some time, yeah.
It does take a little bit of time, a little bit of elbow grease.
It helps once you go in with the cake flour, right?
It does, yeah. So I'm going to start adding it for you. There we go. So just mix it. You can do this in a machine, obviously, if you don't have the time. But that's all you do.
To save electricity, my grandmother would have me do this by hand when she was baking at home.
Oh, that's good. That's
Really
good.
works
This is
the
why
muscles
I'm
very
making you do it as well.
Oh, because we're trying to save on electricity.
Exactly. always. Okay, so then in with the coconut milk for some moisture.
Oh, nice.
So here we go.
Why coconut milk specifically? Why not regular milk?
Well, because we're making them coconut flavored, instead of using ordinary milk, we're using the coconut milk just for an added flavor.
So if you were going to put goat's cheese on them, you could have used goat's milk, for instance.
Yes.
Which would have been?
Why not? That would have been a very interesting flavor.
You know, I learned these things from you, sir.
Though, Kat. I like that.
You've changed me.
Aw. Okay, so so no more vigorous stirring. You want to sort of fold in your gooseberries so they don't break up too much. And then once you bake them, they'll pop inside your cupcakes.
Oh, yes.
And then we've lined a tin. Look at that. I love your folding technique. I saw you show Cohen the technique too. He was very impressed. He did call me and let me know.
And I did say I learned it all from you. I mean, you're an old hand, you know, when it comes to this. You've mastered the art and you've taught me well.
You called me old though. I heard that.
No. As in you're an old hand.
Oh, like expert type.
Yes.
Okay. I'll forgive you for that. Okay. So then spoon it into the cupcake cases into a 180-degree oven.
Okay.
And then for the icing, we've got some cream cheese, some butter, and a bit of coconut cream and icing sugar all mixed together to form that icing.
What is it?
Cream cheese, a bit of butter, coconut cream, and icing sugar.
Okay, all of those mix them together to get your icing.
Mix them together to make the icing. So this will, we all know what baking looks like. So this will bake, and they'll look just like this. Look how cute they are.
And look, as Zola said, those gooseberries actually popped when they were being baked. So you get that lovely burst of flavor.
And then we do a little bit of pipage on top here. I'm going to pipe some and then you're going to pipe the rest and I'll decorate. Here you go.
So let's go. This is your daily Zulu 101 with Zola Nene, right?
There we go.
So I think in Setswana we would just say cupcake, you know?
Yeah.
What would you call it in Zulu? What's a cupcake in Zulu?
You do this to me every time. Okay, so this would be I'm a cupcake.
I'm a cupcake. As opposed to cupcake, which is singular.
It would be one, exactly.
Singular. So when there are many, I'm a cupcakes.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, cupcakes is that keyword to SMS to 33728, and you can get your ingredients list that of course you can get from your nearest Pick n Pay sent to you on your mobile phone. How's my pipage?
That was great. Not this one, not so much.
Okay,
but you got better as you
right.
went along. So decorate them with some more fresh gooseberries. And some icing sugar and a bit of coconuts. We've got some fresh coconut. That's also coming out in season with the start of spring.
Okay, lovely. Well, while we finish up decorating and making them look all pretty, how about you just take a quick look at how we started and actually made these beautiful cupcakes.
Cream, butter and sugar. Add eggs one at a time. Mix in flour and baking powder. Stir in coconut milk and fold in gooseberries. Spoon into cases and bake at 180 degrees. Whip cream cheese, coconut cream, butter and icing sugar. Pipe frosting onto cooled cakes and decorate with fresh coconut and gooseberries.
So that keyword to SMS is cupcakes to 33728 to get your Pick and Pay ingredients sent to you, and you can try these lovely gooseberry and coconut cupcakes at home.